morning, students. In our previous videos, we had studied about the synthetic fibers. What were the synthetic fibers? They were rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, spandex. Isn't it? I hope you all remember. Now in this video, we are going to deal with plastics. What are plastics? Now, plastics, you must be knowing this also, that many of the things around us are made up of plastics. For example, your toothbrush, pencil box, tiffin box, scale, chair, plastic chair, bucket, toys, all these things are made up of plastics, isn't it? So, let us study about plastics. What are they? Plastics are also the polymers like the synthetic fibers. जैसे synthetic fibers polymers है ना, in the same way plastics are also the polymers. But the only difference between the plastic and the synthetic fiber is regarding the nature of the monomer units they are made of. Okay, it is the nature of the monomer unit. I hope you all remember the monomer and the polymer, isn't it? I told you that polymers are what? They are made up of repeated units of monomers, isn't it? Monomers are the units and polymers are made up of repeated units of monomers. So here also the plastic is a polymer. It is made up of yes, repeated units of monomer. And as I told you earlier also that the synthetic fibers are also the polymers. Okay, plastic is also the polymer, but the difference is in respect to the nature of the monomer units. For example, polyethylene. Polyethylene is a plastic. Okay, it is a plastic. It is used to make polythene bags. Polythene bags किससे बनते हैं? Polyethylene. So this polyethylene is a polymer. Okay, it is a polymer of monomer called ethene. Ethene से बनता है. Okay, so polyethylene, it is a polyethylene, a plastic used to make polythene bags. Okay, and it is a polymer of monomer called ethene, E-T-H-E-N-E. Now let us discuss about some of the important characteristics of plastics. What are the important characteristics? First one is they are easily moldable. Moldable means you can easily shape it into different forms. Okay, you can easily mold it. They can be shaped in different forms. This is the meaning of moldable. Secondly, they can be melted. ओके, उसको आप लोग मेल्ट कर सकते हो, कलर कर सकते हो, रिसाइकल इट, रीयूज इट and rolled into sheets and even drawn into wires. So these are the two important characteristics of plastics. First is they can be easily molded. Okay, we are able to shape it into different forms. Second important characteristic is it can be melted, colored, recycled, reused, rolled into sheets and drawn into wires. Okay, next I will be dealing with the classification of plastics. Okay, plastics are classified as thermoplastic and thermosetting plastics. Okay, what? On the basis of their reaction to heat. Okay, so there are two types of plastic, thermoplastic and thermosetting plastics, and they are classified on the basis of their reaction to heat. I will be explaining you one by one. Okay, thermoplastic or thermoplasts. Okay, thermoplastic का दूसरा name क्या है? Thermoplast. Thermoplastics are the plastics which melt or become soft on heating and harden when cooled. So when you heat thermoplastic materials, okay, when you heat it, they melt. They become soft on heating. Okay, and after getting cooled, they become hardened. Okay, so these are the thermoplastics material. They retain their plasticity even after repeated heating. Okay, even if you heat it, if you are heating it, they will be retaining their plasticity. Okay, and they retain their plasticity even after repeated heating and cooling. What do you mean by plasticity? First, let me tell you. Plastics have the property called plasticity, and it is the property which makes them moldable, means they can be molded. So this is the plasticity. Okay, so I will repeat this point again. They retain their plasticity even after repeated heating and cooling. Means again, if you are heating it, again it will be changing its shape. You are able to change its shape, I mean to say. Okay, and if you are again cooling it, it will be hardened. Examples are polyethylene and polythene, polythene and PVC. Okay, polythene and PVC are the examples of thermoplastics. And what are they? They are used to make bags, toys, etc. So this is thermoplastic materials. Next next category is thermosetting plastic. Thermosets. इसका दूसरा name है thermosets. Thermosetting plastics are those plastics which, when molded once, cannot be softened on heating. ठीक है, इसको अगर आप एक बार गर्म करते हो, एक बार अगर आप हीट करते हो और उसको अगर आप मोल्ड कर देते हो, देन अगेन आफ्टर हीटिंग, अगर रिपीटेडली आप फिर से उसको हीट करते हो, देन यू आर नॉट एबल टू मोल्ड इट अगेन. Okay, I will repeat this point again. Thermosetting plastics are those plastics which, when molded once, when you are heating, you are molding it once. Okay, and it then after that it cannot be softened on heating. फिर से अगर आप उसको हीट करोगे ना, it won't be getting softened. Examples are bakelite, melamine. Bakelite and melamine are the two popular examples of thermosets or thermosetting plastic. Now, what is bakelite? Bakelite is an insulator. I hope you all know the meaning of insulator, isn't it? Insulator does not conduct heat. They are called the insulators. And bakelite is an insulator. It is used to make electrical switches and handles of various utensils. Okay, what is bakelite? It is an insulator which is used to make electric switches. Electric switches बनती हैं, and the handles of various utensils. Okay, the handles are also made up of bakelite. So what is bakelite? Bakelite is a thermosetting plastic. Then next is melamine. What is melamine? Melamine has fire resistant and heat resistant properties. Okay, fire resistant. I hope you all know the meaning of resistant. Fire को resist करना, does not allow it to get burnt. Okay, fire resistant, heat resistant property is found in melamine, and it is used to make floor tiles, kitchenware, fire resisting fabrics. Okay, floor tiles, kitchenware and fire resistant fabrics are made from melamine. So these are the two types of plastic, thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the properties of plastic. Okay, what are the properties of plastics? First one, plastics are non-reactive. Non-reactive means does not react. Okay, see, plastics are insoluble in water. We all know, isn't it? When you dip plastic in water, does it get dissolved? No. Plastics are insoluble in water, and they are not attacked by chemicals also under normal conditions. Okay, they are insoluble in water. They do not get attacked by chemicals under normal conditions. So we can say they are the ideal substitutes for metal, glass, wood. Means the plastics can be used in place of metals, glass and wood. Okay, unlike metals, they do not corrode easily, isn't it? We all know that metals, some of the metals, they get corroded easily, but there are the plastics, they do not get corroded. They are heat resistant and they melt upon heating also. So this is the first property of plastic. Okay, they are not reactive. They are I was saying heat resistant. Sorry, I'm very sorry. They are heat sensitive. Okay, means if you are heating the plastic material, they get melted. Okay, they are heat sensitive. I'm very sorry. They are heat sensitive and they melt upon heating. So this is the plastic's first property. Second property of plastics are strong, lightweight, durable. Very important thing. We all know that synthetic fibers are durable. In the same way here, plastics are also durable. They are strong, they are lightweight. Lightweight means बहुत हल्का है, strong है. Next one is durable. What do you mean by durable? Means after repeated using also it does not get spoiled, it does not get damaged. So the plastics are strong, lightweight, durable and can be molded into various shapes and sizes also. We are able to mold it into different shape and different size. And they are used to make different household articles, household materials also, as well as the industrial products also. Okay, I hope I am clear. So since it is having these properties of being strong, lightweight, durable and can be molded into different various shapes and sizes also, they are used to make different household articles as well as the industrial products. They are also used to make car, aircraft and spacecraft parts. Okay, these things are also made from plastic. Okay, parts of car, aircraft and spacecraft are made up of plastic. Because they are cheaper and way lesser than the metallic parts. Okay, if the parts of car, aircraft and spacecraft are made up of metal, then what will happen? These metallic parts, they are somewhat, I mean to say, heavy weighted, isn't it? But the plastics, they are cheaper and they weigh lesser. So this is the second property of plastic. Now let's move on. The third important property of plastic is regarding thermal conductivity. Okay, plastics do not show thermal conductivity. Okay, plastics and there are other synthetic polymers also. They are generally bad conductors of heat. They do not get heated. They do not conduct heat. Okay, plastics are bad conductors of heat. They allow very little or no heat to pass through them. Okay, and this is the reason they are used to make handles of electric irons, heating pans and many other things. Handles of electric irons, heating pans and other things are made up of plastic. Why? Because they are bad conductors of heat. They do not get heated. They do not allow heat to pass through. Okay, so this is the third property of plastic. Now in order to prove this property, we are going to do an activity. See, this is the activity. In order to show that plastics are bad conductors of heat, you are taking a pan. This pan is containing boiling water. Okay, now you are placing a metal spoon and a plastic spoon into it. This is the metal spoon and this one is the plastic spoon. You can use a plastic scale also in place of plastic spoon. Okay, next, third point is you have to keep them in boiling water. Okay, both the spoons are kept in boiling water for some time. You are holding one end of the other ends of the spoon with your hand. Then you have to touch the other ends of the spoon. When you are touching the other end of the spoon, which you are dipping it in water, you have to touch the other ends. Okay, what do you observe? You will be finding that the other end of the metal spoon becomes hot. Okay, but the other end of the plastic spoon does not get heated. Why? This is because metals are good conductors of heat. They allow heat to pass through, but the plastic is bad conductor of heat. Okay, they do not allow heat to pass. So this is how we can prove that plastics do not show thermal conductivity. I hope I am clear. Okay, thank you.